What to do after you get engaged, the ultimate checklist. So, you've just got engaged. There are many things to think about and do after you get engaged, from telling your family to start planning the wedding. To help you out, here's a checklist of everything you need to do after you get engaged. Announce to family, then friends that are like family, then everyone else. Once you've got that ring on your finger, it's time to start spreading the news. The first people you should tell are your immediate family members. If you're close with your extended family or have friends that feel like family, they should be next on the list. After that, it's up to you how widely you want to announce your engagement. You can post about it on social media, send formal announcements, or just let everyone know in person. However you choose to do it, just make sure you enjoy this particular time in your life. Discuss a budget. One of the first things you'll need to do is discuss your budget with your partner. This can be a difficult conversation, but it's essential to be on the same page about your finances before making any big decisions. Choose who will be in the bridal party and fiance. One of the first things you'll want to do after getting engaged is to choose who will be at your bridal party. You'll want to consider a few things, such as who you're closest to, who you think will be most helpful during the wedding planning process, and who will get along with your fiancé. Once you've chosen your bridal party, you'll need to ask them to be a part of your big day. You can do this in person, over the phone, or even via text or email. Just make sure to give them plenty of time to say yes or no. Think about your wedding timeline. This will help you to determine when you need to start booking vendors, sending out invitations, and finalizing other details. It's also a good idea to start thinking about your budget at this point. Once you have a general idea of when you want to get married and how much you're willing to spend, you can start researching venues, caterers, florists, and other vendors. Regardless of what type of wedding you're planning, it's essential to think about your timeline and budget before getting started. Sending out invitations. It's time to start thinking about who to invite and start addressing the invitations once you've got your guest list figured out. Be sure to include all the essential information, like the date, time, and location of the wedding. Find a wedding photographer. A good photographer will capture all the special moments of your big day and provide you with beautiful memories that will last a lifetime. But how do you go about finding the right photographer? The first step is to do some research. Once you've narrowed down your search, it's time to start meeting with photographers. Schedule consultations and be sure to ask lots of questions. After all, you'll be spending a lot of time with your photographer on your wedding day, so it's important that you feel comfortable around them. Once you've found the perfect photographer, it's time to start planning your engagement photo shoot. Research wedding venues and set a date. You'll need to decide if you want a traditional church wedding or something more unique, like a beach wedding or a destination wedding. Once you've decided on the type of venue you want, you'll need to start looking for places that fit your budget and style. Second, you'll need to set a date for the wedding. With a little bit of planning, you can make sure that your wedding is everything you've ever dreamed of. Get your ring sized. To get your ring sized, take it to a local jeweler. They will measure your finger and determine the best size for you. Don't worry if they don't have your exact size in stock, they can usually order it for you. Once you have your ring sized, you can start planning the rest of your wedding. Gather inspiration. Look through magazines, scroll through social media, and visit wedding websites to get an idea of the style you're going for. Pinterest is a great place to start, allowing you to create boards for each element of your wedding, from the dress to the flowers to the cake. You can also follow other brides-to-be and get ideas from their boards. Not only will this give you a clear vision for your big day, but it will also make it easier to communicate your ideas to your wedding planner or other vendors. So take a deep breath, congrats, and happy inspiration hunting. Interview planners and/or vendors. Start by creating a list of potential planners and/or vendors. Once you have a list of names, research each one to see if they're a good fit for your needs. Once you've narrowed down your list, it's time to start making phone calls. Schedule a time to meet with each planner and/or vendor in person, so you can get a feel for their style and personality. Choose the person who you feel most comfortable with. Then it's time to start planning your dream wedding. Please subscribe to our channel Best for Bride for future updates and visit our website www.bestforbride.com.